Alright, hey, what's going on? This is Becker and welcome to another Source University training session. Now, in this video, I want to get into using link services because this is one of the best ways to go out there and start getting rankings right away without any complicated stuff. You can go out there and actually run a pretty efficient SEO business right off the bat just if you can master this one skill set. As long as you can put the sites together and so on and so forth, you're pretty much ready to rock. So, what you need to do is you need to be able to rank first. I mean, building PBNs, going out there and building links and doing all that stuff is great and hunky-dory, but if you cannot buy links to rank yourself, then you're not going to have much success, and especially if you combine this with like the high-end rental methods and the other affiliate methods and client methods that we're showing off later on. It's just too easy not to be able to go out there and do this. So what we want to be able to buy, guys, what we want to be experts of buying, there's tons of crap services out there. There's tons of services that are way too overcomplicated. There's really only three things we need to be buying out there. Rented or bought PBN style links, which I'll show you to buy. SAP links for pretty evil and fast, just shove up ninja rankings, and then SendWire and social media blast for some authority linking and building some trust to our sites. That's really all we need to get 95% of our rankings. We don't need to be going out there and doing anything else. So let's dive into this really quickly. So for PBN style links, it's often better just to rent PBN links if you're starting out. Heck, I still prefer to rent PBN links because sometimes managing your own PBNs is a pain. It can be a lot easier just to go buy links from other people, not from big giant private blog networks. We don't want to go out there and buy stuff from, something like Build My Rank or something that was out a few years ago. We want to go out there and buy them from individuals or very private services. This is way better for starting out a new site because it takes a while to build a PBN around a new site. You can go and have your links built within 3 days of the site being open. So what I want to talk about is having core links. And when we're ranking sites, the biggest issue can be knowing what the issue is in the first place. It could be the on-page SEO, it could be the search term, it could be the links. One of the hardest to diagnose is the links. So it really pays off to have a batch of link sources that always work. With a lot of my rankings in the past, and a lot of my rankings still to this day, I have a set batch of core links that I know work from people I know I can rent from, and they will work every single time. The sites are 100% clean. They have everything I need on them, and that's what we want to do. Now, a service like Links Management and private link sellers, those work the best. Private link sellers you can get in our group. I've actually started a big list. I'll show you where to get that from in the Facebook group. That's all you need to do. And Links Management makes it really simple to go out there and do this. So what we want to look for is sites with a trust flow above 10 and a domain authority above 15. So let me show you how to use this. And of course, there's a link to Links Management below this video. So let's hop into it real quick. All right, so we're over here in Links Management, and it doesn't get really much easier than this. I'm going to go right here. I want the Moz domain authority to be 15 to 100, and that makes things really easy for us. So we got domain authority right here. We got one with a domain authority 40 price per link. You can see the links are pretty dang cheap. And so what we want to do is, of course, go and look at the sites themselves real quick. Let's go see what type of link we'd be placing on this site. All right, so you can basically see this is just a really old ass site right here. We could go and throw a link on there. It has some positive domain authority and so forth. We can also go out there and search by keyword. So let's just say I type in health. So I'm going to go right here and put in Moz domain authority, and I'm also going to put the Moz page authority above 10 right here. So we can see right here, we can just start buying bunches of links from relevant sites right here. We got, let's just go ushealthguide.com. Let's go look at this site right here. All right, so say we have a health site right here. Very easy way for us to go out there and just get some basic, very simple links going to our website right off the bat. Now, if we want to go and increase the price a little bit, if we want to get some higher quality links, we can go and set the price to maybe, let's just say about $15. And you can see, boom, we can go get these ones right here. The PR is a little bit higher. We got a nice PR5 one right here. We can go get place this on the site permanently for $320 right here. That's a little bit expensive, but you can see just how easy this is. Now, what we can do a lot of times is just set the price per month, the $9. That's more than acceptable for me. I'll usually like to look at stuff in way lower ranges. We don't want $635. Let's just say $30 to $50. That's what we want right there. So you can see right here, we have a bunch of sites that have a PR1, PR2. They have really good trust flows. I mean, domain authorities as well as page authorities. We can go look at the sites really quickly. We want to, of course, look at the backlinks and so forth. Greg talks a lot about that in the PBN research area. And these are just really easy ways to go out there and start getting our base links to start off with. Now this one doesn't look too good. It doesn't look like it'd be that great of a site, but we can go through and start really digging up and getting some decent sites, decent links right here that instantly send juice to our sites, instantly send guaranteed good juice to our websites. This is one place we can go and start looking at stuff. Now, how we want to set this up is we want to go out there and buy about 3 links. And we're going to aim them at our website, our page on our website. We want to wait about 2 weeks and then check the results. 3 weeks just to be safe. You should see an increase in rankings if you've done your on-page right and so forth. The reason we want to do this is we're going to go, okay, guaranteed those links work. There's nothing wrong with those links. So next time we set up a site, we can go on and use those links again. We can go out there and get instant rankings. This is extremely powerful if we're going after low search volume, high return niches. Extremely powerful because then we can instantly go out there, make the page, buy these 3 links that's ranked immediately. That is extremely powerful tactic you can use. And one of the most powerful things in SEO is not being able to go out there and rank for super competitive keywords. You're not going to be able to do that right away. The most powerful tactic is consistently be able to pick keywords and rank for them, make money. That's it. If you can do that over and over again, you can scale the way to $500 a day very quickly because every single action you're doing generates money. Now, you can go out there and buy and test more links, but test it on another site. If you go and buy those 3 links, don't go and buy 6 more links and point it at the site because then you don't know if those 3 links originally worked. Now, once you have your core links, you can use these as permanent boost forever and ever and ever. It works really well. You should have at least maybe 10 core links in your arsenal you can use right away to hit sites with. This is really powerful with clients when you bring them on, and you need to be able to go out there and get them an instant boost right away. Now, next thing we want to do is be able to go out there and buy SAPE links. Now, super duper black hat, but it's good for parasite sites, aka sites we just jam up there for searches because these links can be very powerful and they can work really well. They can also be good for reputation management as long as we're not pointing it at the client's site. Maybe if we're pointing it at YouTube videos, social profiles, places that are a little bit harder to get dinged. Okay, this is really black hat. We don't want to point this at any sites we care about. It's really good for churn and burn rankings. And it can work in high tiers, but don't focus on it now. We can put that on our very high tier of links and filter that authority through to clean it up, kind of like money laundering. So let me show you a few places you can go and get some SAPE links. It's very simple. I would not suggest doing this unless you're you're comfortable with SEO. The first tactic that I just gave you is more than enough to go out there and rank a lot of sites. Is sites that have a trust flow above 10 and decent stats. All right, so a lot of these links and so forth are coming from hacked websites. That's what SAPE essentially is. It's just a bunch of Russian hackers. They'll break into sites, and you can buy links where they slip your links in there. You will not get legally attacked or anything like this. However, Google does not like this one bit, so it's not the best thing to be using on your main money site. So the rankings it can provide are very powerful out there. So what I would suggest doing is really when you get into it, be able to go out there and grab a handful of links just like this. Now this is a service right here. I've linked to it right below here. There's 1,000,000,001 different services out there. You can go on Black Hat World, you can go to all these places. I suggest doing research on these services, but if you can go through really quickly, and use these on a few more competitive keywords where you're going in churn and burn method and so forth, it works really well. Now, again, this is super black hat, so I'm only going to touch on this. We might get into it a little bit later on if people are more interested in it. I just really wanted to introduce you guys to one of the only things that I would suggest buying once you're comfortable. The next thing we want to look at is Cinewire Blast. And this is the easiest way to build up domain and social authority. And many people in our group can do this. It's as simple as going into the Facebook group and saying, hey, can someone sell me some Cinewire Blast? Now, you can also go buy Cinewire for $2.99. There is a link below. That is an affiliate link. I suggest if you're just getting started, you can go out there and buy the Blast from Cinewire immediately and just go out there and shoot it out there. Let me show you how this is done. All right, so this is the easiest place to do this. There's a bunch of services on Fiverr that will go out there and build all these Cinewire links for you. And what Cinewire does is it really tags in with the social linking that we talked about in this section as well, or we're going to be talking about a lot more. And so you can go out there, and the second you have a site up there, we can start hitting with a ton of trustworthy links, and this is how we can really go out there and pillow our sites. So when we hit it with the PR sites that we have, it will get a lot more traction. Now, all you want to do, I could go out there and make this really complicated, but all we're going to do is put on our URL a few relevant keywords, and we're going to put a photo, it doesn't matter, and then we're going to put a description that's somewhat relevant, and there we go. We can get a bunch of links from all these very high authority sites right here to build a lot more trust in Google's eyes. It's very, 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 very easy to do. That breaks down link buying. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. This has gotten me tremendous success, and this is something that can get you tremendous success as well. Being able to have those core links, being able to go out there and buy decent SAP links to jam up simple little parasite rankings, and more so just being able to go out there and hire someone to create SendWire blasts for your clients and yourself. $5. That's all you need. That's all you need to get most of the rankings out there. Once we get into like serious Siberius SEO, a little bit different, but that's all you need. So don't overcomplicate this. Don't go crazy about it. These 3 suggestions right here will get you covered when it comes to buying links. That's all you need to know right now. So with that being said, that's what I got. All right, I'll see you in the next video.